traditional bed, and this is chemical free.
Yeah.
It's a chemical free,
Yeah.
and this is done by my sister.
Oh,
she
really?
does this.
Oh,
She has a small
wow.
company,
Oh.
so she does this. So she,
Wow.
so this is a gift for you.
That's right.
Yeah, 100% cotton.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can make these with the oil.
Yeah,
The oil.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tell her thank you.
welcome.
Has heard of essential oils? Yeah? Okay. doTERRA is the #1 essential oil company in the world. So you've never experienced oils like these because of their purity. So I'm really excited to share with you today. But I'll start telling you a little bit about myself. I'm a graphic designer. I had a print shop for 28 years, just like right next door, a print shop. And we designed logos and did all this stuff. And stress, deadlines, employee issues, equipment breaking down, it always was issues running the shop. And my health deteriorated. I was always allergic probably to some food, but didn't know it. Finally, I went to the doctors, and they said, nothing wrong with you. And after a while, I thought maybe I was crazy because I was very sick, very sick. And when you have bad stomach issues, your mental health declines. And I was very emotional, very depressed, and struggling big time. And a girlfriend introduced me to a bottle of essential oil. And she said, Becky, just take some and rub on your tummy. I'm like, doctors don't help me, how would this? Stupid oils, you kidding me? I was so negative. But I did, rubbed some on my stomach, and you know, when you have stomach issues, you're very crampy, gassy, bloated, and you just put a little bit on it, whew, it was like a miracle. Like it was just instant. And so I sold my print shop, and here I am today, helping people all over the world make a difference in their health. And people are sick. We are sick as a, United States, very sick. We spend so much money in healthcare, and we're the worst health. And I know in India, we have many with diabetes, BP, lots of health issues. So just before I get started, we also have a tool called a hand scanner. And Ronson brought his. And this measures the bioimpedance in your body. So you know we're all made of energy, and the oils have energy too. So it knows where to map the oils that your body needs where it's low in energy. So he can take and do a hand scan, maybe one by one individually, so you can see that. And it will tell you what your body is needing. I don't normally do that on an introduction class, but it's nice since we're here, and I thought we would go ahead and take advantage of that.
Right.
It takes about 2 to 3 minutes. It actually takes longer to enter your name and address or whatever in the in the app, and I'll just have Ronson go ahead and do that with his app. I just brought it from US, so he just actually downloaded it, right? Yeah, so he just got it working. The other thing that this aroma touch technique is, the aroma touch technique is a practice, and I think it's just a great way to really connect with people and bring people back together. Sometimes you may want to mix the oils or change the oils up if somebody does have a goal in mind. So what we like to do is work with people with this exact benefit from the oils, because my nose is right here, and sometimes we'll kind of sprinkle it over here for the person. But he's going to absorb 8 different oils in his body, so it's going to do a lot of movement in those cells. So we want to make sure he stays hydrated, make sure he's drinking a lot of water throughout the day, and that he gets really good rest tonight. His body is going, sometimes when people are done, probably just like with acupuncture or other treatments, you want them to slowly sit up and to kind of take their time and so forth. Okay? You ready? Yeah, he's like, get going. We'll just keep talking then. So there's these different movements that are just little pictures, but if you bought the kit, this training is actually videos online, And so you can kind of put the little TV or your little computer and practice the movements. And they're very simple, and they're just in a different series with each oil. Okay. So, ready? Now you're gonna be doing the technique, right? Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do. Usually when we train this technique for people, we'll have 3 people do it. So I will give you instruction and watch you do it. The person receives, and then we rotate. Then you do it, then so everybody gets to experience how it feels, how to do it, and then when you're instructing somebody, you're learning as well, right? And so maybe after some other time, you might want to try doing that so everybody kind of plays. What we're gonna do, you ready? And sometimes what we do too is I want to just kind of, and if he's wearing shorts or something, we'll tuck it in like this, just so that we won't get the oils on his garments, okay? Yeah, good. And then if you want, you can lay your arms to the side. Yeah, is that comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Okay, good, all right. And so what we're going to focus on is the spine, okay? And for women, we don't want to go past this area, right? It's just, that's kind of the danger zone. All right. And this is fractionated coconut oil. I put it in a little bottle that I had at home, so it's not labeled right. Okay. And hopefully I have enough here. And where I come from, it's very cold out, snowing and stuff. So sometimes the oils are very cold, and when we're introducing them to the body, So I like to put them in a little bit of warm water and just let them warm up to room temperature. So you don't have that problem here, I don't think. But maybe if it's a cold day, you might. I don't know. So we're going to put a little more oil. Some people's bodies might be a little bit dry, and on the back we sometimes we have the skin a little bit rubbing off. You know how we in the shower you exfoliate, so sometimes that could happen too, no problem. And so we're just going to be introducing the oil. So go ahead. So you're just going to kind of just get it all over the back. Okay. Now, the first oil that we're going to do is the balance oil. Balance is a blend. It's very grounding. This oil, I'll pass it around so you guys can smell it. But this oil is just going to connect the body, help us connect to Him, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 drops. Now, depending on the size of the person, if you're on a little person, you might be 2 drops, Just decide. You can get 50 presentations out of a 15 ml bottle with 5 drops. So sometimes you have a big, tall person, you might do 6 or 7. So I usually just drop it along the spine. And hopefully I've got some in here. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to do this. We're going to we're going to take your fingers like this, and we're going to do rotation through along the spine, just like that, yeah. And go all the way up to the neck. And one of the things that you want to be sure is you never take your hand off the body, right? We're going to today because we're talking and stuff. But you want to do that 3 times like that, and put it along the spine. So go ahead and put your fingers up here. There you go. All the way to the neck. Now, you're just going to be using the tips of your fingers, okay? And my nails are all messed up from traveling. But, so if you just, you don't need to push hard. Really light, okay? And you're good there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands and do this, and we're going to connect to the body. So this is when the practitioner is actually going to really listen to the body and try to connect with the body. Okay, this is where you become one, if you will. So we're going to do this, and you're going to go clockwise. And I usually just kind of sit, oh, by the way, sometimes you can play nice, really wonderful music and so forth, but we don't have it going on today. And sometimes I try to find music that really helps me slow down. I'm a pretty hyper person, and so I need to slow down and really make sure. So I want to listen to the heartbeat, kind of feel the heartbeat, and as I'm going around like this, I say a prayer. Let the person know that we're caring for him, and to God to come through his body and heal his body, whatever is needed for today. And then I'll go like this. And then I kind of just connect and then I let go. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. Clockwise, go this way. I'm not sure why that matters, but it does. How does that feel? I think he's sleeping already.
I set my feet on this.
মানুষকে মাসাজ করে আজ তো আপনি মাসাজ করুন
Okay, so you should just go around 3 times, okay? Just 3. 3 times. Are you good? And then just kind of be with the body, just kind of sit there and think. And when you're ready to release, you can release. Nice. Okay, now the next oil we're going to do is lavender. Lavender essential oil. Let me just make sure. Yep. So lavender essential oil, we're going to again introduce the oil to the spine. And this is going to bring the body down. Again, we have the balance, it's going to calm the body down. Now lavender is really going to put them into a relaxed state. So go ahead and do the finger. That's right. And you can go up into the hair if you want. Usually when I do women, I make them take their earrings out because we're going to do the lavender on the ears as well. And on this picture here, you can see the ear movement. Just like this, we have the reflexology points as well in the ears, right? And lots of really goodness. So if you go through and try to get to all those little points. Okay. Now what we're going to do is called the alternating palm slide. Okay? This is done on all of them. We're going to use our palms right here. This is the softness of the palms. And we're going to start at the spine and work our way to the edge. Now, and I'm just rotating. I don't go like this. Okay? I'm just going like this. And I try to do like a heartbeat. You don't want to go like this. You want to just be with the body, making sure. Okay. So I'll do this side, and then you can do the other. How's that? Okay, go ahead. So usually when I do this, I go this way, and I keep my hand on the body, and then I walk over to the other side. A little more gracefully than that. And you try to do it so it's just a quick little movement. And so what we did is we introduced the oil on the spine, and then we're bringing it out like that, okay? Did you do 3 times? So go ahead and do 3 times. Do. 1, and then usually we do both sides. How does that feel? Yeah, please.
My dad has a little ear problem.
Okay.
That's why I rinsing it out.
Okay. Now the next step is going to be the 5-zone activation. And that's this movement right down here. And pretty simple. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the head of the bed, I guess. And I'm going to use again these fingers, like that part of the pad. Okay. And we're going to just start right here. And I'm going to, a little bit more pressure, right? Not a lot. The first one, I go all the way up to the neck. Like that. Then I go a little bit further out. Now here, I'm going to take my hands and go flat like this. And I'm going to go around the shoulder. And then up the neck. Okay? And then a little bit further out. And sometimes I like to push a little bit on the shoulder. It's not required, but it just feels good when I do it, and I know it feels good to the person too. Okay? And then I'm going a little bit further out. Okay, this is done on almost all of them. So we do the alternating palm slide on every single one, and then this one is like almost all of them. I think we don't do one, I don't know why. So the next part on the lavender, and it's only this one, is we work on the ears. So I'm gonna show you, I have oils on my hand from doing the back. Now I'm just gonna go to the ear and I'm just going to circulate, like that picture shows. Just little circular motions around the edge of the ear. And then I'm going to take my thumb and slide back down behind the lobe, and then start over again, circulate around. You wanna try the next one? So you wanna, yeah, oh, go ahead, get some oil in there. Oil up. Look at that.
Đừng có kia.
You okay? Oh, he's cold?
I mean, your hand is
Your
warm.
head is warm.
Oh, really? Cold.
So I instantly know. Very nice, very.
Yeah, there you go.
Very nice.
There you go. And I'm gonna push up a little bit, and then come back into the side. Okay, good, give it a go again. Okay, do you know how it works a little bit? So when you come down here, then go like this. Yes, just like that, and then come down. Push up. Do you see that? Yeah, and then come back. Yeah. Does that feel nice when you do it? Yeah. Okay, and then come back up. What do you think? Yeah?
Good.
I think you want to be next.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go into the ear. So then, just kind of, just like that, roll, just like that, rolling. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. Wow, you got the good touch. I had a hard time with this one. And then take your thumb and slide down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, nice. Good job. Okay. And this is sourced in Australia. And this oil is really good for skin issues. It's really good for immune support. Really good for a lot of good stuff. I love this oil. So we're going to go ahead and have you introduce the oil to the spine again. And I'll pass this around so everybody can smell it. So go ahead and do this. Very nice. Okay. Then, so now we're going to do the alternating palm slide, which is this. So we're going to introduce this way. So I'll go ahead and do this side so we won't be lopsided. And if you're doing this on someone's bed, for example, it's hard to walk around. So you can also go like this, right? So why don't you try it both ways? Now sometimes, so I'm noticing what happens is we want to really use our fingers, and with women, when you start to tickle, like it's kind of in that, so be careful that they start doing this, you know you're tickling them. There you go, perfect. Nice job. Okay, did you go ahead and do it one more time? Yeah. And then we're going to do the 5-zone activation, which was the down that way. Yeah, just like when you feel that technique on you, when somebody's doing it, you can tell that there is a little bit of a difference, right? But it's interesting. Okay, now go ahead and stand over here, and you're gonna go ahead and do this. So the first one starts in the middle, all the way to the neck, and then the second one will do the arms together. Great student, she's got this down. Pretty easy. It's just doing the same motions over and over again with the different oils. And I always have to look at my cheat sheet because there's, you know, I forget my count, I forget where I'm at half the time. There you go. Nice. I think so. Okay. Then the next oil guard is for. On guard. On guard. No, everybody's saying right. You remember what on guard oil is for? On guard. Guarding your body is an immune support. So it's guarding your body for all those bacteria and pathogens that are out there. So we're going to go ahead and introduce 5 drops again to his back, and then go ahead and do the feather thing. Now this one has an additional method that we're going to add. So you're going to go through and do the alternating palm, and then we're going to do the 5 zone. And then we're going to tickle the spine. We're going to do a thumb walk up the spine around each little knob that comes out. You guys have more of a technical word for that.
Itu side pijak na kuri be. Itu side pijak ne. Tai kurane do. Oh,
You're natural. Are you enjoying the process? Do you enjoy it? You're smelling the oils? It smells good, huh? So that thumb slide thing is right here. Did you do 5? Okay. Perfect. All right, so then I'm going to show you how to do the thumb walk. And so we're going to just kind of go around. So you can kind of just massaging each of the bones on the back of the spine. Okay. And you go up 3 times. So do you want to give it a try?
We'll try to do that.
And one of the things to keep in mind, yeah, there you go, is you're tickling, right? So it's like really kind of hard to keep your fingers set because they kind of tend to want to tickle. Okay, and then go ahead and do it like this, a circular motion. There you go, like that, exactly. Want to try again?
Try.
Okay. Okay, keep your fingers set, like this. Josh, like this. Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm okay.
And then just in a circle all the way, just like that. Yep. You feel the bone there, right? You're kind of going around the bone a little bit. There you go.
Do one thing. Nah, you know, it's well explained. Jailan nature balance the group, na?
Yeah.
We can go live nature balance the group, na?
The body, you know, when you started doing it, you're kind of like, oh, and then you started to really connect with the body, right? So that's exactly, yeah. You like? Okay, you ready for the next part? Okay, so we're done with that one. Now we're going to the oil called Aroma Touch. And this is a beautiful oil. I love this oil.
Amen gunda
It
active
smells
hoye
amazing.
jano. Oil la
And so
smell
we're
ba
gonna
active
go
hoye
ahead and
jano.
drop 5 drops on the back. Okay. He snuck a part. Okay, so what you want to do is you just do this with your fingers and just drag them across the back. You don't want to, you want to just, yeah, so go like this, bring it up, and then, there you go. There you go, like that. Nice. And go all the way up to the neck. And so we're just dragging the oil kind of, right? Dragging the oil. Mm-hmm.
All the spread ones, you know, spread ones. First, if you are new, new soldier, hearty main,
Nice. Okay. How do you like that? Do you notice the difference? Okay, now you're going to just use this part of your hand, and then you're going to just go like, and kind of snap up, right? Like that. Okay, keep your fingers up. There you go. You don't want to tickle. Maybe you do. You can come further down if you want to come all the way down. There you go. There you go. And then you go up to its neck. You get to his hair. It messes her up a little bit. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And then come back here and do it 3 times. Now we're going to do the 5 palm slides. So go ahead and stand here. Okay. And then you're going to drag your fingers, drag them down all the way to the neck. Okay. A little bit more, like maybe a little bit more of the finger. There you go. Nice. Nice. And then knock a little bit further out. Now you're going to come down here and you're going to put your hands like this. Okay. Go ahead. Go like this. Okay, you ready? Somebody else want to try it? Or you want to keep going?
Tadi dah. Go. No, go.